Good morning students. Today we will start our new chapter, complex number and the quadratic equation. This is a very interesting and easy chapter and also as well as very important chapter. Complex number, here you can see I have written some word here, some definition. A plus I, this is I for you, it is a new symbol for you, and A is representing the real number, B is the imaginary number. So before starting the explanation of the complex number, let's discuss regarding the real number. Which numbers are called real number? Yes students, in class 10, up to class 10 we can say, or in class plus 1 chapter 1 we have done, chapter 4, these in this chapter which numbers we have studied, they all are real number, or in other word I can say the numbers which you have studied till now, they all are the real numbers. Real numbers, they are the collection of the rational and irrational, and in rational number we have different type of number. We have prime number, terminating number, non-terminating number, natural number, even number, whole number, integers, they all are the collections of the real number. Real number is the collection of all rational plus irrational number. Now what is the imaginary number? Imaginary number, in class 10 you have done the chapter 4 quadratic equation. In that chapter you have learned how you can solve the solution of a quadratic equation by using the quadratic formula. Hope so you have remembered it. Ax square plus bx plus c, you have find lot of solutions by using the quadratic formula. What is the formula? Let's see. Minus x minus b plus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. By using this you have solved the solution for the quadratic equation. Now when we have done chapter 4 students, first thing we have to find a discriminant. What is this? This is the discriminant d, that is b square minus 4ac. So what we have done in that chapter, firstly we will find the d discriminant and check whether the roots for the quadratic equations are possible or not possible. So what we had done there, firstly we will find the roots discriminant and we check it. If the discriminant is greater than 0, then roots are real and possible. This is the quadratic equation, so we will get the two roots here. Second condition which we have studied there, if d is 0, then roots are equal. In first case roots are different. Now you have also studied there, if discriminant is less than 0, then less than 0 means they are having the negative value, then roots are not real. So what they are? They are not real. You have studied this in class 10 and you have write there, we can't find the solution for this quadratic equation because roots are not real. Roots are not real, it means roots are imaginary. In class 10 we have learned to find the square root of the only non-negative values, non-negative integers. We are actually to find the solution square root for the non-negative integers. What is the square root for the 16? It is 4, or in other words we can say that if I have an integer x square equal to 16, then what is the solution for 16? X square minus 16 equal to 0. Here you can write x plus 4 and x minus 4. So solution for the 4 are x are 4 and minus 4. These are the two solutions for a non-negative integer. Now when we are having a negative integer, we have to find the square root of a negative number. Suppose we have to find the square root for the minus 4. So what we will do? We will use the iota here, which is help us to find the negative square root, which is help us to find the square root of a negative integer. So that iota is called the imaginary number. This is the iota I, in small letters I. This is called the iota. This is the symbol, and This is the iota. Pronunciation is iota and right is at the small I. So this iota, we will use this iota to solve the negative integers, to find the square root of the negative integer. So at the place of iota, we can write root minus 1. Root minus 1 is the value of the iota. Now what is the definition of the complex number? Now come to this point. What are the complex number? A complex number, a number which is in the form a plus iota b, that is called the complex number. What is a here? A is a real number and b is a imaginary number which is having the iota with it. So definition of the complex number is a number which is in the form of a plus iota b, that is called a complex number. One part is real, a is real here and b is imaginary. So what is the imaginary number? In imaginary number we will find the square root of a negative integers. So you have to remember it. Value for the iota is minus root minus 1. So by squaring both sides, what is iota? This is minus 1. So we can use iota is equal to root minus 1 or iota square is equal to minus 1. So by using this we can solve the exercise first. Let's see the solution. We will find the solution of the questions. These are very simple and very easy to find. First question in exercise 5.1. Express the questions in a plus iota b form. Express in a plus iota b form. It means we have to express the given number into the complex form. Question 1 is 5 iota into minus 3 upon 5 iota. We have to solve it. Let's see students how we can solve it. 5 iota is multiplied by the minus 3 upon 5 iota. 5 iota multiply minus 3 by 5 iota. Yes, we can cancel these numbers. These integers 5 by 5 and what is left with us? Minus 3, 1 iota, 1 iota. It is iota square. So what is the value of the iota square? Because what is iota? Iota is root minus 1 and iota square is minus 1. So we can write at the place of iota square minus 1. So what we will get? Minus minus plus. So result for this is plus 3. We have to write it into the complex form. Here we are having only one term and which is a real number. So complex, when we have to write it into the complex form, imaginary value that is 0. So how we can write it? 3 plus 0 iota. This is the complex form for the given statement. Now let's see in the second. In second question, iota is having power 9 and iota plus iota is having power 19. We have to solve it. Iota 9. So we can write it iota square power 4 into iota. Iota 8 into iota and 19. Iota square into 9 into iota. You can see here 4 to the 8, 8 and 1 9, 9 to the 18, 18 and plus 1 19. Why I am writing like this? Because we know it very well. Iota square is minus 1. So at the place of the iota square we will substitute minus 1. By using this we can split this number into the smaller form. So at the place of iota square write minus 1 power 4 into iota plus minus 1 is power having power 9 into iota. So see here minus 1 is having power even number. So result for this is plus 1 into iota plus here minus 1 is having the power odd number. So result is minus 1 into iota. So yes, plus 1 minus iota. So plus minus plus iota is cancelled by the minus iota. For result for the second question is 0. So what is the complex form for this is both terms are 0. 0 plus iota 0. Real number as well as complex imaginary number both are 0 here. Now this is the way in which we can solve. Let's see the third one. Here iota is having the power minus 39. So how we can solve it? Firstly, take the reciprocal because we all know it very well. What is the A inverse? By using the exponent law, A inverse is 1 by 8. So iota power minus 39, we can write it 1 upon iota power 39. So iota square. Now let's see. 1, 2 ones are 1 and 38 and 119. You can see how I can split it. Iota power 39. So write it into the even form. This is 38 into 8 because we can easily divide 38 by 2. Iota square 19 to the 38 plus 1 39. When we will solve it, then we will come to the previous situation. This is the 39. We have to convert our iota into the form of the iota sphere, so that by using this we can make our calculation very easy. Iota sphere is minus 1. 1 upon minus 1 is power 18 upon iota. So minus 1 is power 18. It is plus 1. So what is left with us? This is 1 by iota. So take the reciprocal because as well as the denominator we can't take denominator as the under root value. Similarly, in the case of the complex number, when iota is at the place of the denominator, we will rationalize it. So after rationalization, 1 upon iota into iota upon iota, when we will multiply iota by 1, it will become iota, and iota into iota, this is iota square. Iota square is minus 1, so result is minus iota. So 1 iota power minus 39, result is minus iota. This is the way in which we can solve the different situations which are having the different values with the iota. Let's see the fourth question. Fourth is 3, 7 plus iota 7 plus iota 7 plus iota 7. 1 minus iota minus minus 1 plus iota 6. So let's see how we can solve it. Firstly, we have to solve the bracket. So multiply the bracket by the 3. 3 into 7, 21 plus 7 into 3, 21 iota plus 7 iota plus 7 iota square. So iota square is minus 1. 21 plus 21 plus 7, 28 iota. Iota square minus 1. So this is minus 21 minus 7, 14 plus 28 iota. Now this is the solution for the fourth question. Result for this is simply we have to solve the brackets. After that we have to substitute the value for the iota square and then collect the right terms. We will add iota value and then real numbers. This is the result for the fourth. Let's see how we can solve the fifth question. It is also very easy. We have to solve the bracket, and you can see that before bracket we have been having the sign negative. So while solving it, we will change the sign of the both these terms. So let's solve it. 1 minus iota minus, here is minus 1, so it will become plus minus 6 iota. Plus 1 it will become 2 minus 6 iota minus 1 iota. This is minus 7 iota. For result is, for the fifth part is 2 minus 7 iota. Hope so it's clear to you. Now let's do one more question, that is question number 6. 5 plus iota 2 upon 5 minus 4 plus iota 5 by 2. Similarly, students, we will solve it. We have to solve the bracket, and before bracket there is a sign of negative, so we will change the sign for the this term. 1 by 5 plus this is 2 iota upon 5 minus, so change the sign, this will become minus 5 iota upon 2. Now collect the real number and the imaginary number. Real are 1 by 5 minus 4 and imaginary are 2 by 5 minus 5 by 2. Here you can see I have taken the iota common, and because by using this taking iota common we can easily solve our calculation. Now take the LCM. This is the 20, 5 for the 20 minus 19 by 5, and here we can solve 4 minus 25 by 10 minus 19 by 5 plus iota minus 21 by 10. Now this is the result for the question 6. Question 6. After that, let's solve the question number 7. We have to just solve the fractions by taking the LCM. Now, the 7th question is 1 by 3 plus iota 7 by 3 plus 4 plus iota 1 by 3 bracket close minus 4 by 3 plus iota. Now firstly we will solve the small brackets, and after that large bracket 1 by 3 plus 7 iota by 3. These two terms are in the complex form, so there is no like term. Let's solve it. Remove the bracket. 4 plus iota by 3 minus 4 by 3 plus iota. Now solve it by taking the LCM. This is 3 plus 1 plus 7 iota plus 4 into 3 12 plus iota minus, let's also take the LCM here. This is minus, this will become minus 4 plus 3 iota upon 3. Now 12 plus 1 13 plus 7 iota plus 1 iota 8 iota upon 3 minus 4 plus 3 iota upon 3. Denominators are same here, so 13 plus 8 iota minus it will become 4 minus 3 iota. 13 plus 4 it will become 17. A plus 8 iota minus 3 it will become plus 5 iota upon 3. So write it in the complex form. This is 17 by 3 plus iota 5 by 3. Now this was the result for the question number 7. What we have done this question, you can see here students, again I am explaining. We have to simply solve the brackets, and after removing the brackets take the LCM. All terms are having the denominator 3 except the 1, so write one term, so write 1 here and take the LCM. LCM is 3 here. Solve the equations, collect the like terms, real number add with the real, imaginary with the imaginary. On the other part, before bracket there is a sign of negative, so we will change the values for the next these two terms. After solving it by taking the LCM, you just add the real number with the real number and imaginary number with the imaginary number. This is your iota of a plus b complex form. So write the real number separate and complex number separate. This is the way in which you can solve the any problem. Let's solve the question number 8. How we can solve it? Question number 8, 1 minus iota power 4. 1 minus iota power 4. So let's see how we can solve it. 1 minus iota power 4, we can write 1 minus iota square. 1 minus iota square, we can write it like this. So we know the identity for the a minus b whole square. A square minus, we are very useful to using this identity, a minus b whole square. This is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So apply it in the both terms, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Same for this, a square plus b square minus 2ab. So what we have done, iota square is having value minus 1. Because iota square is minus 1, so substitute here 1 minus 1. At the place of iota we will write minus 1 minus 2 iota. 1 minus 1 minus 2 iota. Plus 1 is cancelled by minus 1. Again here plus 1 is cancelled by minus 1. So what is left with us? Minus 2 iota into minus 2 iota minus plus 2 into 2 4. 4 iota square. 4 into minus 1. So what is the result? Result is minus 4. So when we have to write it into the complex form, we can write minus 4 plus 0 iota. Question 8. Now this was the question 8. Let's solve the question number 9. Question 9 is 1 by 3 plus 3 iota power 3. It means we have to use the identity a plus b whole cube. So by using a plus b whole cube, this will be equal to a cube b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. In class 9 we have already solved lot of questions by using this identity. So in class 1, let's do it again. A plus b whole cube, but is a, this is 1 by 3 and b is 3 iota. A cube plus b cube plus 3 a b a plus b. Now 1 by 3 cube, 1 by 27, 3 iota cube. It means we have to multiply 3 up to 3 times and iota is up to 3 times. So when we will multiply iota 3 times, it will become iota cube, iota power 3. So we can write here iota cube. These 3 we can cancel with the denominator. And what is left with us? 3 iota. Then we will multiply it 1 by 3 plus 3 iota into 3 iota. 1 by 27. So let's see how iota cube we can write. We can write it iota square into iota. Iota square is minus 1. So value for the iota cube is also minus iota. Minus 27 iota. This we can cancel. Plus iota 3 into 3. 9 iota square. 1 by 27 minus 27 iota plus 1 minus 9. 1 by 27 by 9 plus 1 and minus 27. This is minus 26 iota. Now take the LCM. 1 by 27 minus 9. Now solve it. 1 by 27 is LCM. 1 minus 27 into 9, 243, minus 26 iota, plus minus minus, this will minus 242 upon 27 minus 26 iota. Now this was the calculation for the question number 9. After that, let's solve the question 10. In question 10, same we have to use the a minus b whole cube. Statement for the question 10, minus 2 minus 1 by 3 iota whole cube. Same, a cube minus, or we can write it in the form of the plus. Let's solve it like this: a cube minus b cube minus 3a, write it like this: a cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a minus b. Minus 2 is having power 3, so it becomes minus 8 minus iota cube upon 27. This plus 3 is denominator, can cancel by numerator. So minus plus 2 iota minus 2 minus iota by 3. Now multiply minus 8. Iota cube is minus iota, so it will become plus iota upon 27. Plus minus minus 2, 4 iota, and next is 2 is multiplied by minus iota, minus 2 iota square upon 3, minus 8 plus iota upon 27 minus 4 iota. Now iota square is minus 1, this will become 2 by 3. Now collect the real number. 8 plus 2 by 3 plus iota 1 by 27 minus 4. Solve it. This is minus 24 plus 2 plus iota 27. This is 118. 108. Sorry, 7 for the 28, 8, 2, 4 2s are 8, 8 and 2 10, 108. Now solve it. This is minus 22 upon 3 minus 1 plus minus 107 upon 23 iota. Now this was the result for the question number 11. Question 10, sorry. After question 10, we have to find the multiplicative inverse of the complex numbers. Complex number, symbol for the complex number is Z. Z is a complex number which is in the form of a plus iota, where we have to take the multiplicative inverse. So multiplicative inverse for the Z is Z inverse. It means we just have to take the reciprocal of the given statement. Second is the additive inverse. When we have to find the additive inverse of the complex number, we just have to change the sign of the both terms. Additive inverse of So additive inverse of a plus iota b is minus a minus iota b. So when we have to find the multiplicative inverse of a complex number, firstly take the reciprocal of the given complex number, and when we have to find the inverse of the complex number, then firstly solve the equations, write it in the form of a plus iota b, then change the sign of the boson. If they are in the form of the positive, change them into the negative. If they are already in the negative form, then convert them into the positive form. So question number 11 is we have to find the multiplicative inverse of 4 minus 3 iota. Minus 3 iota. So firstly what we have to do, firstly we have to take the reciprocal of the given statement. This is z, so what is the z inverse? This is 1 by z, so it is 4 minus 3 iota. Now we have to solve this statement. So here you can see iota is in the form of the denominator, so what we will do here, we will just take the rationalize the denominator. So on rationalize the denominator, 1 upon 4 minus 3 iota. Same rule we will follow, change the sign. Now when we will multiply it by 1, at denominator we can apply the identity a minus b, a plus b, it is a square minus b square. Minus 9 iota square, 4 plus 3 iota, 16. This is plus 5, so result is 4 plus 3 iota upon 25. So this is in the form 4 by 25 plus iota 3 by 25. Now this was the result for the multiplicative inverse. Let's see the next question. In next problem we have to solve with 5 plus 3 iota into the complex form. Root 5 plus 3 iota, so its multiplicative inverse is 1 by root 5 plus 3 iota. Now rationalize the denominator. On rationalizing the denominator, this will become root 5 minus 3 iota. Root 5 minus 3 iota, multiply it by 1. Root 5 minus 3 iota, and at denominator we will use the identity a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square. Root 5 minus 3 iota, root 5 is cancelled by positive square root 2, 5 minus 9 iota square, and root 5 minus 3 iota, this is 5 plus 9, root 5 minus 3 iota upon 13, so root 5 upon 13 minus 3 iota upon 13. Now this was the result for the question number 12. Sorry, 5 plus 9, it is 14. Now this was the result for the question 12. Question 13, minus iota, we have to find the multiplicative inverse of minus iota. So multiplicative inverse minus iota is minus 1 upon iota. So what we will do, simply we will rationalize it. Minus 1 by iota into iota upon iota minus iota upon iota square. This is minus 1, so we can cancel minus by minus. So what is left with us? Iota. So result for the question 13, 0 plus iota. Question number 14, 3 plus iota root 5 into 3 minus iota root 5. At denominator this is under root 3 plus under root 2 iota minus under root 3 minus under root 2 iota. Now at the numerator you can see both terms they are having the same values, but their sign is changed, so we can apply here a plus b, a minus b, and at the denominator we just have to change the sign for the second term. So this is in the form of a plus b, a minus b. We can write it a square minus b square, and at the denominator under root 3 plus under root 2 iota minus root 3 plus iota root 2. So we can cancel this minus root 3 by this plus root 3, and at the numerator minus under root 5 square it will become 5, and iota square is iota square. 1 under root 2 iota, 1 under root 2 iota, this is 2 under root 2 iota, 9, iota square is minus 1 plus 5 to root 2 iota, 9 plus 5 14, iota square is minus 1, 9 plus 5 14 upon 2 under root 2 iota. We can cancel it by 2, so what is left with us? 7 root 2 iota. Now rationalize the denominator. 7 by root 2 iota, rationalize it. 7 upon root 2 iota square, 7 iota upon minus 2. Now this is the result. When we have to write it into the complex form, we can write minus 7 upon 0 plus minus 7 upon 2 iota. Now this is the first exercise in which we have just used the symbol iota and we have solved simple questions. Now this was the exercise first in which we have solved the simple problems by making the use of the iota. Trying to solve it. Thanks for watching.